my name is Mattias, and today we're going to talk about API Management's new integration to Key Vault. So if you've been working with API Management before, you know that we deal with a lot of secrets in API Management, and these secrets are then stored in something called name values, or if you have been like me, wanting to get them from Key Vault before, you have written a custom policy to retrieve them from Key Vault. So let's just take a look at how this looks like from a drawing perspective. So I have an API Management to my left, and I have a Key Vault to my right. And if we're going to get secrets as of today, we pick them from named values. This is the easiest way to get secrets in API Management, manage them, and to actually have them stored. You could also, let's just add a password, username. We tend to get a lot of these as well, because as mentioned, these are used for authorization against our backend services that we have behind API Management, which often have a variety of ways to be secured. And if we would have wanted before, we wanted to have something from Key Vault, we needed to either write a policy to actually get the data. So that custom policy could actually initialize the whole request and actually go ahead and get the secret and store it in a cache or something to make sure that we actually update it frequently enough. This is making our policies grow big, which is not so nice, but it's okay because we get it from Key Vault. Another way would actually be to do this during deployment time. So we can use ARM. So when ARM is deploying our APIs and our name values, we could actually make ARM go and get our secrets over here and then store that secret into these named values. This will be during deployment time, so if you do updates in Key Vault, you will not have the named values change, which is a pity. But it's a way of actually getting the values from Key Vault into API Management. A downside is that every time you need to change a secret, you need to do a new deployment into API Management, which can be a bit too much if you just want to change a password or a username. Therefore the policy, which go ahead. But what we're going to talk about today is actually the Key Vault integration, which is nice, and it's actually using the named values. So if I add a new one over here, let's call it API key, I can actually connect this to my Key Vault and actually get the secret back, which is awesome. So this is going to be really nice. So in order to get started, we need to have an MSI identity on our API Management, and that MSI identity needs to have access policy of get and list secrets. That's all we need. So now we can get started. So let's jump into our API Management instance and see what I've prepared. So first of all, let's go to the name values. So this is where we store our secrets. We have today an API key, which is used in this case, and we can show the value of it, and it says some random stuff. So OIW, and let's start. But this is where we store our secrets. And in order to inspect this, I actually created an API that will inspect this secret. So let's go ahead and look it up. It's a very, very simple API. And we set a body with the API key. So this is how you reference the named value. And then it will be replaced. So this will be replaced with the named value you saw earlier. And then I just return the response. So in Postman, this will look like this. I press send, and we get an API key with some random data. So this is nice. So this is how we have our named values today. But let's set this up. So let's just start off by doing this. Let's put this MSI to Key Vault. Let's start with that, because I want to test the new stuff. So in API Management, we have manage identities. I have already done this, but it's more or less clicking on and press save. I've done this to save some time. I'm going to use this object ID to make sure that I can create the access policy on the right service principal. And I have a Key Vault. So this is my Key Vault. Inside of Key Vault, I have a few secrets. So I have 3 of them. I have an API key, which I want to replace my old one. And we have a password that we want to retrieve. we've got a username. But in order to get started, we need to have this access policy set up. So I need to have an add. It's the only one who have access to this is me right now. So I need to add an access policy. So let's go ahead and do that. And I want a secret management. But I only want get and list, as I mentioned. So I don't want to give this a lot more. I don't want to give it more access than it really wants, really needs. So get and list is all we need. So we're just going to give it that. Then when it comes to select principal, we can see a lot of folks, but I can just paste in this and find my identity for my API management. And I can then press select. And I can press add. So now I've granted access for my API management. So my API management is now possible to go ahead and do this, and I get secrets back. So that is done. Awesome. Let's now create this name value to retrieve this, to try it out. Sounds like a good idea. Let's go this way and we go to name values, and let's just add a new one. We call system a password. Sounds like a good idea. And we do it the same. Let's copy paste it. And we come to these types. The plain is shown right away. If I take a secret, it's shown like this with the dots, so you can't see them in the menu. And you have the last one, which is new, which is the key vault. So let's just pick key vault. Now I have a secret, and this is the URL to my secret, so I can actually do this manually, but I prefer using the picker. So let's just go ahead. I want my subscription. I want to pick that key vault, and I want to pick the system a password. Press select. So if we just copy this one and put this over here, and we can see that this is a URL. So this is my key vault name, and this is my secret name. The rest of it is just standard vault.azure.net and secrets. And if I go back to my key vault, I can go into my secret, and I can go in, pick the current version, and actually copy the identifier. And let's go ahead and just show it. So this is a way of manual adding it. A huge difference though is, as you can see, this last part. This last part is this specific version. So if you add the URL in here with the last part, you will always get this value. So regardless of what I'm changing this in the future, we'll always get this value that's over here, and it's hi, my name is currently, which is a really good password, I guess. So make sure, if you're gonna copy this, make sure to remove this part. So we get this area and use that. But I didn't need to do that because I had this one. I'm gonna copy that. I just used everything. Let's press save. So this should be, didn't I? You know what? I'm gonna show you something. You know what I did? Let's go to key vaults. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Oh, sorry. Let's go to access policies. You see that I didn't press the save button, which is a common mistake. But fortunately, I can do it from here then. So let's do that. Always remember to press the save button. That's a good one. Okay, so this is gonna be loading now. Not sure if it's ordered. Oh, there it is. And we have something called a new column called key vault name. And sorry, I didn't want to go in there. So we had key vault name, we got secret name, and we got the fetch status. And last time it actually was fetched, which is right now. And if we go back and press refresh, we can see that that access policy that I tried to create earlier is created, and we have this get and list. So this you can get automatically as well. Well, then we did see it both ways, which is good. So let's just use this one. So in this case, I want to get the value from key vault and I want to get it out. So let's see how we can easily use this one. So let's go to API, and let's go to secrets, and let's go to this. And let's add a new one, system a password. Then it's actually just as simple as you have with the API key above, which is also a named value. We can get this. So no messy policies, stuff like that, caching, reading, storing, stuff like that. Just using this named value, press save, and let's try it out. Oh, it usually takes some time before it's refreshed, so there we go. So system A password, hi, my name is, and yeah, we got that secret. So in a few steps, we are now able to actually get this one. So password was the one that we get. So this is actually retrieved from Key Vault, and we can sync it from there. Now if you update it in Key Vault, it will be synced to named values. One thing though, it's not directly, just so you know. So if we go into secrets and we go into this password section, and we add a new version, and we add a value of Anders is here. Sounds like a good idea. And there we go, and press refresh, and we got a new version, as you can see. And let's just hit this one. Let's go ahead and read this one. So as you can see, this is still hi, my name is, and let's try it again, and let's just count to 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still. Bummer. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly when it's gonna be refreshed, but it's not instantly. So it's still this 32406. But if you want to force it, you can go ahead and do like this. You can go ahead and press save. Now it will be changed. So if I go ahead and do this now, okay, not instantly, but almost. There we go. There we go. So Anders was here. And this is good to know. So even if it's not instant, it will take some time. But if you want to rush it, you can go in and update it. But what if you have a bunch of values? So you have been working, like we have this API key. I've been working with this for ages, and I want to move it to Key Vault. Well, that's a good one, because I have my custom API key over here. And if you go in, we can see that this has a secret value of my custom API key. So that's what I want to get into my response. So my response over here for API key should be that custom API key. So what we can do then is actually go ahead and just into this, change the type to Key Vault. And then just do the same procedure again, just picking it and then listing it and getting the custom API key, press select and save. And we now have an updated version of it, 328. And if we go over here, you can see directly it has changed, which is really awesome and very, very simple to migrate to. So the migrate story for changing your named values into going to Key Vault is super simple. It's very, very good. It's I like it a lot. It's making things so much easier, and moving secrets to Key Vault instead of having them in API Management is so much better, because in Key Vault you can centralize them. You can give different authorities, which means that you can have someone adding secrets and you don't even have to know it. So as from a developer perspective, we don't need to know anymore. We don't being able to get and list. We don't need that. All we need is that our API Management instance has the access to do it, which is really good and very, very nice for all of us. So this is all for now, and hope you like it, and hope you find it useful. I really love this Key Vault integration, and I hope you do too. And I hope to see you soon. And until then, take care and stay safe. Cheers. Bye.